Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, Representative Katrina Shanklin stops in La Crosse. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. A Mondovi man is dead after becoming pinned underneath an overturned tractor Saturday morning. According to the Trempealeau County Sheriff's Office, the man was headed north on County Road S with several other tractors and drivers. The tractor got too close to a ditch and overturned, pinning him underneath, according to a witness. By the time responders were able to get to the tractor off of him, he had died. Crash is no longer under investigation. The name of the victims is being withheld pending family notification. A man wanted by Vernon County authorities was arrested in Madison earlier this morning. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office says 59-year-old Raymond Scott Regal attempted to cash in 3 fraudulent checks Thursday at 3 different financial institutions. The first check was cashed in Westby, another in Coon Valley, and then a third attempt was made in Stoddard. The checks were presented as though they were from a business in Toma, police said. More arrests may come from the investigation as it continues, according to Vernon County. And really warm temperatures here with that high humidity here in La Crosse.
Yeah, it was a little warm, especially for my understanding of how I like my temperatures. It was a bit too hot for me. Now I know some of you might like that heat, so we are going to have a little bit of a break from it for the next 2 days, but that is going to be on its way back. We can start to see some of those clouds coming up from the south. That's going to kind of help us keep our temperatures a little bit lower, a little bit more towards average for the next 2 days, and then we're going to ramp right back up. So our observed highs today, we saw a couple 90 degrees across the area in La Crosse and Winona, and the rest of us sitting in those mid to upper 80s. But those feels like temperatures, those heat indices were definitely higher, getting into those mid or lower 90s for much of the area. Some of us still seeing those upper 80s. So we just got a taste of it today, but that's going to continue as we get later in the week. Now tomorrow, again, it's going to be a little bit cooler, a little bit closer to that average. So just expect your highs to be in those lower to mid 80s, a lot more comfortable. Now we do still have those rain chances on the way for Monday morning, and then after that, it's definitely going to be hot and humid just like we felt it today. So be prepared for that.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Nicole.
Yeah.
Today, State Representative Katrina Shanklin's voter outreach tour stopped in La Crosse. Shanklin and Mark Pocan were at Bluffview Park for their canvass launch. At the event, Shanklin shared her thoughts on the upcoming primary and also invited the public to share their voices. Shanklin says people feel strongly about the primaries, and as it gets closer, more people want to attend events.
People are reaching out at, I would say, a record rate. As we get closer to the primary, of course, there's going to be more and more turnout, and people will be even more excited about the race. I think people are looking at the stakes as incredibly high.
A friendly reminder that the primary election day in Wisconsin is August 13th. We learned last week that President Joe Biden will be dropping out of the 2024 presidential race, posing the question of who would be the Democratic nominee. On the local front, members of the La Crosse County Democratic Party are mobilizing canvassers to go door to door as election season approaches. With just 100 days remaining until the election, one member says they've seen a significant increase in both volunteers and donations.
At first, people were sad. And yes, everybody was sad that Joe stepped down, but he is for party and for his country. Pass the torch to Kamala, and we have got more people in the office wanting to volunteer in some form or fashion.
She adds that she hasn't seen this level of enthusiasm since Barack Obama's 2008 presidential campaign. Through canvassing, she hopes to recruit even more volunteers. The second gentleman, Douglas Emhoff, was in Wausau this morning alongside Governor Tony Evers and Senator Tammy Baldwin. The program started with a parade and ribbon cutting, then featured a dance performance. Governor Evers, Senator Baldwin, and Emhoff all gave short speeches. Emhoff commended President Biden's decision to drop out of the race, but most of the speech was focused on the importance of the upcoming election.
This community right here could decide the election in this state, which could decide the election, the entire election.
He encouraged voters to go to the polls this November. Wisconsin is a swing state and will be vital for the 2024 election. After his appearance at the festival, Emhoff went to Stevens Point to give a campaign speech. An annual fundraiser is sharing their creativity with the La Crosse community. The American Association of University Women hosted the 66th Art Fair on the Green. The fair is raising money for scholarships for local high schoolers and college university students. Attendees who were able to come had the opportunity to look at around 30 different artist booths. The art fair chair says when people support the fair, it creates scholarship opportunities for students.
Two things really that I always say is the fact that they're supporting fine arts, or they're supporting arts, the whole arts program. Like we've got a student group here, so they're supporting artists, local artists, and they're also providing scholarships for people.
If you would like to donate, there will be a link on our digital platforms at news8000.com. The city of Galesville is proudly celebrating the 150th anniversary of the historic Arnold House. Built in 1874, this landmark was once the home of Civil War Captain Alexander A. Arnold and his wife Mary Douglas Arnold, along with their children and descendants for nearly a century. Today, the Arnold House is owned by the Garden of Eden Preservation Society and operates as a historic house museum, showcasing an impressive collection of original items. One volunteer says the house has a strong connection to the Galesville community.
There aren't too many families that have this kind of connection. We have about 50 family members here, descendants of the Arnolds. And so I think it's awesome to keep that connection and have the family come back.
Throughout the day, Arnold House volunteers served delicious food. Attendees enjoyed live music from Samson & Son, among many other activities. Today, a tradition is back in La Crosse. Rod's Ride on Power Sports hosted the annual Thunder Ride. The aim of the event is to raise money for kids with diabetes. The motorcycle ride took off earlier this morning, followed by a silent auction. The general manager said he wants to help any family that has kids with diabetes. He hopes that the fundraiser will be able to help as many families as possible.
This is so important to me. I have children of my own. I can only imagine what this would be like being a parent to one of these children. I don't want to see my children go through it. I'm sure they don't want to see their children go through it. So if there's any way we can make it a little easier on them, that's what we try to do.
Last year, they were able to raise around $47,000. This year, they hope to raise $50,000. If you would like to donate, we'll have that information on our website at news8000.com. At least 10 young people and children were killed when a rocket from Lebanon hit a soccer field in the Israeli-controlled Golan Heights. Stay with us. That's up next.
It's the 50th anniversary sale at Home Seasonal Concepts with over $1 million in prize giveaways. Register in-store and at homefurniture.com. Plus, get up to 15% off sale prices on the best selection of porch and patio in the Midwest during the 50th anniversary sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
They don't clock out at 5 or care if it's the weekend. That means we keep working too.
So when Eric Hovde says that farmers don't work hard, that pisses me off.
Think of farming. Look at the old physical toil that it would take on your body. Now you're largely driving around a tractor.
A California banker criticizing Wisconsin farmers for not working hard? We know what that is.
Eric Hovde, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Improving your home, improving your life with new entry doors. Few things in your home get the constant use of the entry door. Older entry doors are often hard to open, hard to close, drafty, cold, ugly, insecure, or all of these things, a source of daily misery. Correctly installed entry doors provide a safety and security for your family. They are easy to operate, provide comfort, and say welcome to family and friends. Call or visit the Board Store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day. The Board Store.
Get a sleep like no other on an Heirloom mattress from Home Sleep Express. And right now, pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Heirloom, the perfect sleep, night after night. At Home Sleep Express.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
To the Middle East now, and what one U.S. official tells CBS News has been a day of almost all-out war between Israel and Hezbollah. At least 10 young people and children were killed when a rocket from Lebanon hit a soccer field in the Israeli-controlled Golan Heights. And the Israeli military struck a school in Gaza, killing at least 30 Palestinians. CBS Deborah Potter reports from Jerusalem.
The rocket slammed into this field where a game of soccer was being played. Spectators rushed to help the injured Those killed, mostly children and teens.
We will finish our assessments and we will act.
Israel and Hezbollah have been trading almost daily fire along the Lebanese border. But this attack could significantly escalate the possibility of an all-out war there. And it comes as the Israeli military is already stretched from nearly 10 months of fighting in Gaza, its longest war ever. Today, Israel issued new evacuation orders in an area in Khan Yunis designated a humanitarian safe zone, once again upending the lives of displaced Palestinians who have already fled multiple times. There were no warnings when the Israeli military struck a school sheltering civilians in central Gaza today. I can't find my daughter, sobbed this panic-stricken woman. The IDF says it was a Hamas command center, but there were mostly women and children among the more than 30 killed. We were just sitting, playing happily, wept this traumatized young boy. The reality on the ground in Gaza is starkly at odds with Benjamin Netanyahu's boast this week in the US that his military took unprecedented steps to protect civilians. While there was applause for his speech in Congress, not many were cheering him back home. For desperate hostage families, a deal appears to be little more than a mirage right now.
Netanyahu was in the U.S. when the attack along the Lebanese border happened. He's been briefed, and the Israeli military is addressing how to respond. How biking or walking to work can improve your physical health when we return.
And we'll have a brief cool down as we get into tomorrow and Monday, but we also have some showers coming for the start of the week. I'll have all the details coming right up.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Tell me about the day that you first found out about Nolan's birth defect.
Everything was normal up until my 20-week ultrasound. I learned my baby would not survive. I did not have the choice to do what was right for me and my family. To think that there's a possibility of a national abortion ban scares me to death.
Derek Van Orden and his extreme positions around reproductive freedoms are why I'm running for Congress. I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Hi. Deprioritized. But it's a work call. Oh, a work call? Deprioritized.
T-Mobile home internet relies on cell phone towers, so when their network gets busy,
Not the fridge. Come on.
you can be deprioritized.
It's too bad. It's a good movie. Yeah.
Forget T-Mobile cell phone internet. Get home internet that puts you first. Get Spectrum.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
A new study suggests double mastectomies do not improve survival rates for breast cancer patients. The study was published in JAMA Oncology on Thursday. Researchers found there is no survival advantage in having both breasts removed when cancer is detected in one. Most patients who kept their other breasts had the same survival rates as those who had double mastectomies. Women who had single mastectomies fared well, facing just a roughly 7% chance of seeing cancer in the other breast over 20 years. Women who had double mastectomies also rarely saw cancer later in the small amount of remaining breast tissue. But when they did, they too saw a fourfold increase in mortality risk. A new study published in JAMA Network Open tracked neonatal mortality rates during the early period of the COVID-19 pandemic when social distancing measures went into effect. Researchers found an association between social distancing and some higher neonatal mortality rates and suggest it may have been because pregnant patients could not access medical care as easily due to pandemic public safety measures. They say it's important to consider the ripple effects of broad behavior changes during a pandemic. A new study published in the journal BMJ Public Health is highlighting the benefits of biking or walking to work. Researchers found active commuting is associated with lower risk of death and mental and physical health compared with inactive commuting. The greatest benefits were seen in cyclists, who had about a 47% lower risk of death from any cause. Well, the temperatures and humidity levels were high today in La Crosse as the sun was shining bright. Let's send it over to meteorologist Nicole Skalicki to see when the temperatures will begin to cool off.
Yeah, if you're a usual biker or walker to work, this next week might not be the best to do it. If you work tomorrow or Monday, though, you'll be in good shape, as we are going to see just about average temperatures for the next 2 days, a little bit cooler than we saw today. We got a first taste of that heat, but we can really see how lucky we were with the last 2 weeks here in La Crosse. Most of the days below average, anywhere between 8 to just around average degrees. So definitely a very nice last 2 weeks, and then we're going to see that uptick in those temperatures. Very similar story in Eau Claire, a little bit cooler, multiple days with 9 degrees below average. And then again, we're still going to see those degrees below average for those next 10 days. And that is just the normal temperature. So we are going to have that heat index topped on top of that. And it will be a little bit hotter with that feels like temperature. For tonight, though, we are going to see those clouds start to move in, Saturday evening going into Sunday and Monday. We're going to have quite a bit of cloud cover, and that's really going to help keep our temperatures down, staying in those 70s in the late morning and then slowly getting up to 80 and sticking around the average high for this time of year for tomorrow, and a similar story for Monday. Now, we could see a couple isolated showers in the southern part of our area. Nothing too large of a concern, but they could have a couple sprinkles as we get into those evening hours on Sunday. Now, our main chance of rain is going to come Sunday in that late evening to overnight hours. We'll see this first line get to the northern part of our area by around 10 p.m., but as you can see, once we start passing through, it really breaks up and dissipates a little bit as it enters our area. We do have a lot of rainfall down in Iowa area, and this could eventually make its way shift north a little bit, as this still is a changing situation. But for now, that's going to stay quite a bit south. It could just graze some of our southern counties, some of our, mainly to the south of I-90, and then just bring some isolated showers as we keep moving throughout the day Monday. So much of that rain chance is going to primarily be in the Monday morning, very early Monday morning hours, and then we'll leave behind a few scattered to isolated showers as we get through those afternoon hours on Monday. Now, none of this is really a severe concern from our end. There could be some localized heavy rainfall in some of those storms. Other than that, not too much to be concerned about. We do have a couple more rain chances. Tuesday should remain dry until we get into Wednesday evening, going into Thursday morning. A similar situation to what we're going to see Sunday going into Monday, with a chance of some showers. And then Friday, we should remain dry with the possibility of a stray sprinkle or two. Now, we are going to get quite a few rainfall with these upcoming rain chances. Much of the area anywhere around an inch of rainfall, and this could change too again if that first line makes it a little bit further, if all that precipitation down in Iowa decides it wants to come up here for a little bit. Although tomorrow we are going to stay dry for most of the day, tonight our lows are staying right around average. Apart from those few sprinkles that are going to come through the southern part of our area, it's going to be quite a nice day compared to what we saw today, with our highs just near average. And now after tomorrow and Monday, once those rain chances get out of the area and those clouds kind of start to move away, we're going to be left with sunshine, and that heat and humidity is coming right back. So it's going to feel a lot like we did today, maybe even a little warmer some days.
Perfect. I'm totally cool with that rain trickling in.
I miss the rain days. Rainy days are my favorite, so yeah.
Love to hear it.
Especially when it's not severe.
Of course. Thank you for that, Nicole. Coming up in sports, action from Legion baseball playoffs. Plus, hear from Green Bay Packers starting quarterback Jordan Love, fresh off of signing the largest quarterback contract in NFL history. Kate is in next with sports.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
At Driven to Clean, our goal is fast, efficient cleaning of your trash bins and dumpsters. Our high-powered wash system and autonomous trucks kill almost 99% of all bin bacteria, using 200-degree pressurized water to blast away germs and residue. We come the day after trash or recycling pickup for residential services and pre-schedule for commercial. Once completed, you'll have the cleanest bins around. Check out our plans and pricing at driventoclean.com.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
We're digging in on Highway 61 and getting ready to build a new Chrysler Winona. But we are packed with cars where the building is supposed to go, and we need to make room. During the Make This the Summer event, we have huge savings on our best models. New vehicles under $40,000 include a well-appointed Jeep Grand Cherokee or Ram 1500 Quad Cab. Save up to $10,000 on a new Ram heavy-duty truck or $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. So come see us at our new location, Highway 61, Winona.
I love helping people get into a new home, whether it's a first home, moving to the area, or a forever home. I'm here to help from start to finish.
They actually worked with us with our existing home and selling that and getting us into a retirement home. They've given us all different options, what to go with and what is the best for us financially.
And they're so wonderful for working with us and figuring out what we needed to do and how fast we could do it.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Welcome to News 8 Now Sports. I'm sure a bunch of Packer fans woke up like it was Christmas morning. Late last night, it was reported Jordan Love was going to be the highest paid QB in NFL history, and today the deal was finalized. Despite only starting for one full season, Love signed a 4-year, $220 million contract that includes $155 million in guaranteed money and a $75 million signing bonus. It's huge money, but it's a contract that isn't solely based off of last year. It's based on what the Packers expect Love to become. In the final 8 games of the season last year, Love threw for 16 touchdowns and just 1 interception, led the Packers to the playoffs and a first-round win over Dallas. Now, Love returned to practice today and said that he's ready to prove himself after a big payday.
You know, I'm very grateful that the Packers believe in me and, you know, are putting that faith in me. And it's definitely, you know, anytime you make it to the NFL, I think since I've been here, it's just something that I felt important to be able to, you know, go out there and put in my best, be my best every day, come in here and work hard to be able to prove these guys right. And then obviously put in the work for my teammates to be able to be the best player I can be for them.
I'm sure some think it's a good contract, and there's probably a few who think it's a bad contract, but only time will tell as Love is entering his 2nd season as the starter. The Packers will start the season in Brazil on September 9th against the Eagles. Legion Baseball Regionals continuing today, and the Holman Post 284 squad had a chance to cap off an amazing season, just 3 losses on the year, and today they were facing off against Middleton for a spot in the AAA state tournament. Let's go to Viking Field for some pre-game handshakes. Holman post 284 taking on Middleton. Holman in some trouble early, bases loaded for Ray Feinberg. He lines one out to right field. The out is made, but a run comes in to score. Middleton leads by 2 after the first. Next inning, Middleton looking to add some more. Charlie Tompak gets one past the shortstop into left. Another run scores. Middleton would lead by 6 after the second. Holman would finally break through in the 5th. Couple of men on. Calvin Gilbertson grounds one over to second. He's out on the play, but Holman does score to make it 8-1, but no crazy comebacks in this one as Holman's season comes to an end. 1 game away from state, falling 9-2 against Middleton. Single A action over in Bangor. Westby Coon Valley taking on Bangor post 40. Winner into tomorrow's championship round. And it was Bangor coming out of the gates hot. Man on for Bryce Anderson. He lines one through to left. That scores Eli Tucker. Bangor in front. Next batter, Dane Langer delivers. He sends one into center field. Chase Horseman touches home. Bangor goes up 2. Horseman on the mound for post 40, and he was lights out. Complete game 2-hitter as Bangor advances to the regional championship, 3-0 the final. Over in the Double-A regional, Onalaska post 336 took down the La Crosse A's 7-5, and with that, post 336 is advancing to their championship game and are knocking on the door of the state tournament. MLB action, Brewers hosting the Marlins, scoreless in the second, but Miami is going to change that. Jesus Sanchez sends one off the wall in center field. That's going to score 1 run as Miami takes a 1-0 lead. 4th inning now, 2 men on for Rhys Hoskins, and Hoskins is going to give Milwaukee the lead. A 3-run blast over the wall and left. Brewers go up 3-2, but Miami would tag up the Milwaukee bullpen. Josh Bell with 2 men on, and Bell goes deep. He gets a 3-run blast of his own as Miami wins the series over the Brewers, 7-3 the final. Milwaukee will have a chance to get one back tomorrow afternoon. In the American League, the Twins taking on the Tigers up against Tarek Skubal, but Royce Lewis says hello. His 2nd game back from injury, and Lewis picking up where he left off. A 2-run shot to give the Twins the lead, but Detroit would come back leading in the 7th, and Javi Baez is going to blow this game wide open. He sends a 2-run shot over the fence, and Detroit takes the win, 7-2 the final. Olympics are underway. Team USA men's basketball starts things off tomorrow morning as they face Serbia. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Save money and sleep better during the PM Mismatch Mattress Sale. Twin starting at $159, full start at $249, and queen pillow tops as low as $399. Shop the Mismatch Mattress Sale today only at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
Improving your home, improving your life with new windows. If you are tired of old windows that don't open or close properly, that are drafty and cold, that are rotting and falling apart, your life can be better. Enjoy comfort, convenience, and peace of mind with new windows. Feel good when your home looks great inside and out. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day. The Board Store, 524 Copeland, La Crosse.
At Sealands Carpetland, we know how hard your family can be in your home. Relax. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners that can create a home. Last a lifetime. Our flooring from Sealands is perfect for muddy feet
and water balloon fights.
Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Let us help you find the perfect flooring because our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Ram is built to serve, and you'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Make this the summer with a Ram 1500. Stop into Pischke Motors now during our last call to save over $10,000 off MSRP on select 2024 Ram 1500s. They're on clearance. Great prices. Get them before they're gone. With unparalleled durability, towing, hauling, Ram's 1500 has you covered. Hurry in. This offer ends July 31st.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
Let River City Grill be your new lunch destination. Whether it's corporate lunches, parties, or events, we have the space and food for all of your gathering needs, big or small. We offer an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. with unlimited soup, salad, pizza, wings, and so much more. There's something for everybody. Stop by the bar and pair your delicious lunch with one of our many beers available on draft. River City Grill, Winona, Minnesota.
Save money and sleep better during the Mismatch Mattress Sale at PM Sleep Center. Choose from over 15 queen mattresses starting at $599 or less. Shop the Mismatch Mattress Sale only at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
It's Disability Pride Month, marking the July signing of the Americans with Disabilities Act in 1990. CBS New York's Cindy Hsu introduces us to an artist celebrating through dance.
Jerron Herman is a modern dancer who's performed all over the world. His latest project, in partnership with the Abrams Art Center, is a 45-minute performance called Vitruvian Man, based off the famous drawing by Leonardo da Vinci.
I wanted to insert my black male disabled identity into this really classical image and think about how I still fit in.
Herman was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at 3 months old and never imagined he could become a dancer.
I definitely thought that my CP would have been a barrier to dancing. I was flat out told that dreams of being a performer were flat or wouldn't happen.
So Herman didn't start dancing until he was 20 years old, when a dance company asked him to join. Before that, he wrote for theater. Now he dances every day. He says Disability Pride Month is a time to celebrate the progress made in disability rights, but it's also a time to get loud about the many changes still needed.
There's still so many structural things that literally physical barriers to entry for people with disabilities.
Herman is hopeful about the future and says there are many ways everyone can celebrate Disability Pride Month.
I would say Google history about disability lives, disabled lives. Crip Camp is a documentary that was very lauded last year. And Go See Work by disabled folks who say they're disabled in their titles, in their bios. Hey, think about a world that is more accessible.
In New York City, Cindy Hsu, CBS New York.
We'll have one final check of your forecast when we return.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
The 50th anniversary mattress sale is going on now at Home Sleep Express. Get 10% off sale prices and pay no interest for 1 year on Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep when you spend $9.99 or more, plus free white glove delivery during the 50th anniversary mattress sale at Home Sleep Express.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin invites you to experience the thrill of gaming like never before. With 6 locations across the state, there's something for everyone. Whether you're a slots enthusiast, a poker pro, or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Plus, indulge in delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more excitement to your visit. Come join the fun at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin.
Wow, forest berry fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
I'm sure it's got to be frustrating for somebody to show up at their hearing place and they're closed, or maybe they can't get in for a while. Even if you didn't get your hearing aids with us, we'd be happy to take a look at them. We service and repair many different makes and models of hearing aids.
If your hearing aid is still under warranty, we can do some warranty work for you there, even if you didn't get them from us.
If you are looking for a new hearing center, we've been here for a long time and we take all insurances.
Better Hearing Center on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Get Progressive Rug Savings right now at all Homeworld Rugs. The more you buy, the more you save on your total rug purchase of $199 or more. Get up to $500 off sale prices. Every style is on sale now at up to 50% off regular prices. The Progressive Rug Sale, now at Homeworld Rugs.
You're probably safe to keep your AC on low for the next 2 days, but I definitely make sure it's still working because you're going to need it for the end of the week or honestly most of next week. But yeah, it's going to be a hot one, hot and humid. So make sure your AC is working. I'm going to have like 3 fans blasting on me when I'm going to bed at night.
My AC definitely is working. I run it too much.
I think
Too
my
low.
utility bill is definitely going to be going up.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we want to thank you for joining us. We'll see you right here tomorrow night.